So welcome back, guys, and let's start with the module of get started on a DevOps transformation journey. So, so now we have to discuss about describe the team structure. So, what is this all about? So, learning, understanding the agile practice and principle of agile development is the motive, and create a team and agile organization structure. What is agile? Basically, we are going to talk about identify ideal DevOps team members, selecting and configuring tools for the collaboration. Right. So exploring agile development practice. Right. Waterfall model. So have you heard about waterfall? If not, so what? So traditional software development practice involve determining a problem, analyzing the requirement, building and testing the requirement code, the delivery outcomes to the user. So usually all refers to as a waterfall approach is the waterfall model follows a sequential order. A project development team only moves to the next development phase or testing if the previous step is completed successfully. Okay. So in this case, what happened? What an engineer would do when building a bridge or a building or a building. So it might seems appropriate for software project as well. However, the waterfall methodology has some drawbacks. One relates to the customer requirement. For example, it does not matter if the customer requirement are defined accurately at the start of a project. Usually the project takes a long time. So in waterfall model, you're going to take a lot of time and the outcome may be no longer match the customer's needs. Okay, so the real challenge with the gathering customer requirement in the first place. So taking a long time to deliver something would often be different from what the customer needs, even if you build exactly what the customer asks. So customer often don't know what they want until they see it or can't explain that they need it. Okay. Agile. So agile methodology constantly emphasize adaptive planning and early delivery with continual improvement, right? So rather than restricting development to rigid specification, it can encourage rapid and flexible responses to changes as they occur. Even production, you can change daily. Daily you can test, daily you can revoke that, daily you can deployment, daily you can do the deployment. So that's the agile comes in the picture. So agile software development have some written here. Development needs to be favor individual and interaction over process and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Respond to changes over following. So okay, so this is the plan. The plan. Once release might consist of several interaction. Each interaction is like a small independent project, right? And feature if you talk about the estimation of the prioritization feature bugs fixes enhancement refactoring with are assigned to a releases and then assign again to a specific interaction within the release generally on a priority basis, and that end of in each interaction there should be a tested working code. In each interaction the team must focus on the outcome of the previous interaction and learn from them. So having team focus on shorter term outcomes, is that teams are also less likely to waste time over engineering features or allowing unnecessary scope creep to occur. Okay. So agile software development helps team keep focused on business outcomes. Okay. So comparison of waterfall and agile methodology, that is very important. So waterfall have divided into distinct phases. A lot of phases you need to face. So the problem is one phase is complete, you cannot move to the next phases. Agile separate the project development life cycle into sprints. So who is working what? They divide these things. Okay, so somebody is working on some other thing, features. It's the feature base basically. It can be rigid, no for none for the factual accessibility. All project development phase such as design, development, and test are completed once. It follows an interactive development approach so that each phase may appear more than once. Okay. And define requirement as the start of the project with the little changes. Right. And expected. So required are expected to change and evolve. So focus on the completing the project. Focus on meeting customer demand. So whatever the customer demand, customer requirement you have to fulfill. It's not about the simple completing a project, right? So this is what we have to think about it. Okay, now next is define, or you can say the exploring the principle of agile development, right? So agile sees its mission to support people who explore and apply agile values and principles. So you little bit learn about what is agile and how it's work, guys. Okay. So these two slides is not, you can say that is the top of this, but yeah, you have to little bit go with this. Highest priority is safety, satisfy the customer through the early and continuous delivery of valuable software, right? Welcome changing requirement, even late in development agile process are harness changes of the customer competitive advantage. Deliver working software frequently from a couple of months to a couple of weeks we can do. So these are the features, working software is the primary measure of progress. Okay. Agile process promote sustainable development. The sponsor, the developers and user should design enhances agility. Simplicity uh, for the maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. The best architecture requirement and design emerge from organic organizing team. The team regularly reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly, right? So defining organization structure of agile practice. Okay, more for the most organization recognizing to be agile is difficult. It requires a mind shift and a culture shift that what I say challenges many existing policies and process within the organization. So good governance in organizations, particularly in large organizations, often lead to many relatively rigid rules, operating structure and methods. It also tends to avoid a broad delegation of authority, right? While most large organizations have not moved to an agile structure, most are now experimenting with doing so. Okay. So their business environment are volatile and complex, and they have seen the limitation of their current systems, mainly an inability to cope with the change quickly. So they not accept this change very quickly. Okay. So as a left hand side is written here horizontal vs vertical team. So traditionally horizontal team structure divide teams according to the software architecture. Who is going to work on the UI, SOA, and date kind of thing, service oriented project. Okay. By comparison, vertical team structure, span the architecture and align with the skill set or disciplines. So email, voice, you can say, both of these. So these are you have to think about it. So vertical team have been shown the provide more good outcomes in agile project. Each project must have an identified owner. Another key benefit of the vertical team structure is that scaling can occur by adding teams. In this example, feature teams have been created rather than just project team. So customer profile UI SON date, shopping cart UI SON date. Okay, so this is the example of you can say. All right, so let's move to the next slide, and we see here enabling teams and cross team collaboration. Right. So this is what is all about talking about the ideal DevOps team members. They already think there is a need a change. Okay. Mentoring team members also in the agile process practice. So when you have to coaching, mentoring, a lot of things you have to do. Okay, with your teammates. Okay. So enabling in team and cross team collaboration, culture changes, cross functional changes. Right. So this is what you have to think about it. So overall, current decades of our offices have been become open spaces with few faults. At the time of writing, a significant shift to the work from home started as a response to the pandemic. Both situation can limit collaboration and ambient noise and distribution. So you need tools and technology very much. Okay. Cross-functional teams basically, the team members are need good collaboration. It is also essential to have a great partnership with wider teams to bring people with different functional expertise together to work towards a common goal. Often, there will be people from other departments within organization. Faster and better innovation can occur in these cross-functional teams. So people from different areas of the organization will have different views of the same problem and have more likely to come up with alternative solutions to problem or challenges. Existing interchange ideas are more likely to be challenged. Okay, so cross-functional team can also minimize turf wars within the organizations. The more widely a project appears to have ownership, the easier it will be to be widely accepted. Bringing cross-functional teams together also helps to spread knowledge across an organization. Okay, so collaborating tooling, agile teams commonly use the collaboration like teams like Microsoft, they use Microsoft tools, or group for the group chat and all. What Slack for the chat and messaging kind of things. You can say Jira for board, commonly used tools. So these kind of Asana, a standard tool designed to keep team plans, progress, and discussion in a single place. Glip for the Ring central that provides chat, video, and task. So these kind of tools are available. But what this is the basic DevOps I'm talking about. Okay, the culture I'm talking about. I have not started right now Azure DevOps, right? So selecting tools and process for agile practices, physical tools, collaborating tools, project management tools, and screen recording tools also comes in the picture, right? So this is what is all about, guys, and so you need to understand agile practice and principle. Okay, for agile development, create a team and agile organization structure. Identify ideal DevOps team members, select and configure tools for the collaboration. So I would recommend you guys must go with learn a little bit. What is the difference between DevOps versus agile for the Microsoft Azure or not? Practice for the agile project management practice, Azure boards. So this is what we are going to learn about. Okay, agile board, agile alliances. What is the 12th principle of agile manifesto? So this is what we have to talk about in our next scenario. So next topic is which tools we have going to choose. Okay. So thanks for your time. I will see you in our next video.